3 dogs have been injured or killed after being electrically shocked while walking on Pittsburgh sidewalks within the last few years. And tonight, the president of a company that does electrical testing in cities around the country is speaking out. He says Pittsburgh is just like every other city, and there are likely dozens, if not hundreds, of problem areas. 11 Investigates' Amy Hudak dug into what's causing the cases in our area and what we can do to protect them from happening in the first place.
I really didn't think he was going to make it.
It happened to Montana Mitchell and her chocolate lab Denim while running by this light post on Smallman Street.
As soon as we walked past, he just started screaming and like rolling into himself and convulsing. He looked like he was just being tased.
Both were rushed to the hospital and they will make a full recovery, but it's not the first time. On CMU's campus in Oakland, a woman was walking with her puppy, Jack, in October when he stopped to sniff this light post and was shocked. CMU said the electrical fixes were made immediately, despite the tape and cones that remained up for 3 months afterwards. There was also Nikki, this border collie lab mix who died after walking over an energized metal plate on the Murray Avenue Bridge in Squirrel Hill. The O'Connor administration says after that incident, a consultant recommended the city inspect all streetlights it owns, but the Gainey administration failed to do that.
But when I learned that it's not the first time or the second time that something like this has happened, that's when I felt really compelled to speak out publicly.
In Montana's case, the city says it was a damaged protective covering that caused a pinched wire to electrify the light post. Mark Voitsberger is the president of a utility testing firm that works with municipalities to determine potential dangers.
They do happen nationwide. It's not just Pittsburgh, but in particularly the wintertime, it's dogs that'll get shocked.
He says the weather, our aging infrastructure, even the conversion to LED streetlights all pose risks. Every city he goes to, he says, has at least one, if not more, streetlights or traffic signals with a voltage on them.
But on average, 1 in 337 light poles has an elevated voltage. I'm guessing the incident that just happened there in Pittsburgh, I'm guessing that was close to what we call full line voltage, which is the full level of electricity in those wires.
So what can you do? Voitsberger says notice your surroundings, report even minor shocks, and take cues from your pet. Keep in mind they don't have protective footwear like you, just the pads on their paws.
Be aware of what's going on with your dog. And you notice that, hey, your dog doesn't ever want to walk on this section of sidewalk. That could be an indication of an electric fall.
Montana will get back to her daily walks and runs with Denim, but she says she still carries the trauma.
This can't just be like something that the city writes off.
If you're in the city and you notice anything that seems odd with a street light or even a traffic signal, reach out to 311. Voitsberger says you can always put rubber booties on your dog while walking them in the winter and try to avoid wearing flip-flops yourself in the summer. Amy Hudak, Channel 11 News.